Composite Effects LLC, better known as CFX. They are well-known mask makers in the costume industry, and apparently they are suing AEW and Luchasaurus over use of the Luchasaurus dinosaur mask that he's been wearing for way too goddamn long on TV. Apparently, this is a modified version of a CFX mask that was like a viper or something that they had already designed, and then they added horns to it and stuff for Luchasaurus. They were commissioned to do the mask for him, so they're aware that he's out here wearing this mask in wrestling, and they were fine with it. He was allowed to wear the mask as a wrestler, but what he wasn't allowed to do was merchandise the mask. And despite that being clearly the arrangement that was made, they have gone on to merchandise the mask by having Luchasaurus toys, action figures, t-shirts, etc. The video game probably has Luchasaurus in his mask. And CFX was like, nope, not going to happen. Apparently, Tony Khan, AEW, had made an attempt to license it for merchandise and such, but a deal was not able to be made, and they just kept doing it anyway. It was also said, this came from WrestleNomics, by the way. They're the ones who had broke this news, and apparently they said that there was even talks at some point of just replacing the mask with something else, but the decision was made that it was too iconic. Luchasaurus, a wrestling icon, if you will. The mask was too iconic to change, so we're just going to move forward with it. This was a really bonehead move by Tony Khan, to be 100% honest with you. I don't know what he was thinking. You don't just push forward using somebody else's copyrighted material. Look, they own the mask, and they said outright, you can have it, you can wear it in your matches, you can wear it on TV. You can't merchandise it. Tony Khan even offered to, do the licensing or split revenues or whatever for that, but that's not what they wanted. So CFX is suing, and they're probably going to win. Maybe they'll settle. I'm sure they'll reach a settlement, actually. I don't think it'll actually go to court. But they're looking for the damages. They want to recoup damages from lost revenue from the toys, the t-shirts. The video game's not out yet, but I guarantee if that mask is on that video game, CFX is going to want a little chunk of that too. And then, damages and lawyer fees. So it'll probably get settled, I'm sure. I don't know if we're going to continue to see this mask much longer on TV, though, and good riddance, in my opinion. Look, I pitched a long time ago. I don't know if I did it on this show or where the fuck I was talking about it, but back when Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy were still a team, and Jungle Boy was starting to break out with some singles matches, and Lucha was kind of getting old. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of over this dinosaur fucking freak here. You know what I mean? Dino douche, as Jim Cornette would say. I don't mind Luchasaurus. I just think, you're a dinosaur. That's your character. It ran its course. So by the time he was ready to turn heel, I had pitched the idea before he even turned heel. He needs to turn on Jungle Boy. He needs to destroy Jungle Boy, murder Jungle Boy, beat him down within an inch of his life, bloody him up, just fucking leave him for dead, essentially, like the most brutal beatdown you can put together. And then what I would have done is I would have had the camera angle of him pulling off the mask and dropping it down on the mat next to Jungle Boy. So then you get the camera pan, and it'll show Jungle Boy laid out, bloody, lifeless on the mat with the luchador mask, the dinosaur mask, laying down next to him, and then pans up to show the real man behind the mask of Luchasaurus. And then he would have done his heel turn exactly as he has done with Christian. Everything else could have stayed the same. Give him his start as a heel, a monster heel, but do it without the mask, because people will take him more seriously as a real human being than now I'm an evil dinosaur. Fuck off with all that. You know what I mean? It loses a lot of credibility when you do that. It's a credibility killer for Luchasaurus. He's not that great of a worker. I've never been impressed with his work in the ring. I think he has not gotten much better since he started. I don't know that he's not really going to ever move up to that next level. So maybe it's for the best. But I would have thought he had a better chance without the mask, and they should have lost it back then, and maybe they would have never got sued. Or if they did get sued, it wouldn't have been going on for a whole nother year. A whole nother year of fees that you're going to have to pay back in a lawsuit and all that thing. Just move on from it. Or license a new mask that's different. When he turned heel, he got the black mask or the dark green mask or whatever. Have a new design. Like Bray Wyatt got a Tom Savini fucking mask. Tom Savini was the master. He did all the fucking, if you saw great 80s practical special effects in a horror movie, they came from Tom Savini. He was the best. If it didn't look like shit, if it looked fucking wow, holy crap, look at that. I mean, he'll blow up heads, severed heads, all that shit. He's the man. And go get a mask from them officially. Pay for it outright. CFX would probably gladly do that. The problem is they were using a mask that was already fucking created. They just put horns on it. This is that doesn't change it. This isn't fair use here. It's not, it's not transformative. They're using a CFX mask that's copyrighted, that they own, and they knew it, and they went ahead and did it anyway. So it's a bonehead move. Never should have did it. They're going to end up paying a good chunk of money, but it'll probably get settled out of court. I would expect to see Luchasaurus either get a new mask or lose the mask unless they're able to work out a deal financially in the settlement that allows him to continue to wear it. But I love my storyline better. He should have dropped the mask at fucking Jungle Boy's feet after he laid him out and turned on him and walked away and never looked back and was never a fucking dinosaur again. But hey, who the fuck am I, right? Just some schlub sitting in my fucking basement yelling at a microphone. Say it all the time. I'm not Booker of the Year 2 years running, so what the fuck do I know? But that's what I would have did. But what are your thoughts? Let me know. Do you like Luchasaurus? Do you like his mask? Do you think it's worth taking the bump, the lawsuit, the paying a settlement to use this mask? Or should he have gotten rid of it a long time ago or never fucking had it to begin with? Care at all? Let me. That's so rude. Luchasaurus. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but come on. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.